I have been collecting hundreds of rows of data for the past month. I think I am ready to give you guys my Crystal Tech report and show you guys the result. And this video is going to be F2P, small spender, or new players who are entering Season of Conquest for the first time. And this is going to be the ultimate Crystal Tech guide that you will ever need. Hello everyone, my name is Billy and welcome back to Rise of Kingdoms. Before we talk about all these graphs and stuff, let me show you my current performance. I am still currently in Season of Conquest. It's been 33 days, 32 days, and now 17 days remaining. My crystal spendage is almost 60 million. It's actually, around 61 or 2 million because I already have 5.2 million crystals ready to spend. I was actually looking to complete the 100 million crystal spent milestone. However, much drama happened and we lost the KK, and now we are back at our home KD. I'm not sure if I can get this, but 80 million might be possible. If I were in the KK getting the 100 million, it is going to be very easy because I would still have access to those juicy Bastion quests, but now I don't. But I'm still generating crystals passively and also claiming the crystal from the Rok event as well. So we'll see what happens. I will try to at least get to 80 million, but I'm not going to be spending any money. The idea is that I want to collect these crystal chests as much as possible. You will be getting this crystal chest from these achievements, also from the War Conquest events. And if you collect all the chests out there as much as possible, it is going to give you almost 5 million crystals to start your next KVK with. And that is almost 35 bucks if we talk about in money. It is a huge start. It is going to give you a huge jump start. All right, back to the messy graphs. So I will explain this as I go. It's going to be very easy to understand. In 32 days, these are the sources of the crystals that I've been getting. First one is Barbarians. I almost farmed approximately 2 million crystals. Kahar Whistles, 5.1 million. I did spend a little. Pop-up bundles for 39 bucks. That gave me 5.5 million crystals. Daily quests for 15 bucks, 5.6 million crystals. Daily supply, 5 bucks. It's almost 2 million. Bastion quests, approximately 9 million. Mines gave me 5.2 million crystals, and Rok event gave me almost 12 million crystal. Yes, almost. Other is like the Alliance, crystal mines and War Conquest quest and stuff. I didn't keep track of all those small details in events, so I just mushed them up here and named it Other. Okay, so these were the numbers, and in order to understand these numbers a little bit easy, I made two types of graphics. But let's just go ahead and talk about the pie graphic here. It is going to be the easiest to understand. If we check out the pie graphic, the number one crystal source was Rok event. It's given me 21.1% of total crystals that I'm earning, that I'm made. It is giving me the majority chunk of crystals, and it is very easy to understand why. If I show you here, the Rok crystal, each time you defeat the level, and Rok event is a total of, you have 30 levels in one difficulty, and you have total of 5 difficulties, okay? So if you clear all the levels, you are going to be getting approximately 4.5 to 5 million crystals, and that is huge. That is only from one difficulty, and you have total of 5 difficulty, which means the Rok event alone, when you clear those, it is giving you total of 25 million crystals. 25. And not to mention that Rok is also generating you passive crystals every hour, which is why in the graphs we see Rok event is dominating the crystal income. However, it is not the biggest income source. The biggest one is Bastion quests. Here we see the Bastions quests are giving me 16.1% of total crystals, around 9 million crystals. But we have to add the Kahar Whistles on top of this one as well, because you will only be getting the Kahar Whistle items by doing the Bastion quests. If you add them up, they are over 25% of the total crystals that you are getting from these sources. So number one, now it's turned out to be the Bastion quests, and the second one is turned out to be the Karok. The third one is mines. All right, so here we can see that it's going to be very important to upgrade your mine as high as possible, as soon as possible, because as you go through the KVK, you will be generating a lot more crystals, and it's going to help you a lot throughout your Season of Conquest journey. And the second one was these, the money spending aspect. Pop-up bundles, 39 bucks. It gave me 10%. But I'm not gonna be spending anymore. Maybe if I was playing this KFK still, this will diminish into like maybe 5 or 6%. But spending 39 bucks for pop-up bundles was enough for me to get the 100 million crystal mark. Regarding the quest for 15 bucks, it is giving me the 10%, and daily supply it's giving me the 3.4%. Barbs, however, is giving me only 3.7%. What we can see from this graphics is that first is barbarians are not the best. In fact, this is the worst source of crystals that you can farm. Barbarians doesn't give you that much of crystals. Okay, so that's the one. However, you should be chain farming bars every day, at least 2 or 3 hours. Okay, at least 2 or 3 hours a day with multiple marches. It is going to be the main source of your speed ups in terms of doing the Bastion quests. Okay, so the number one is the Bastion. So barbarians are the bad crystal tech, but you need the speed ups. You have to be farming. The best one is Bastion quest. You have to be focusing on which Bastion quests you should be doing, and do not worry, I'm gonna give you guys also a very good guide on this video about which Bastion quests you should be exactly doing and which one you should be avoiding. And the third one is Karok event. Finish Karok event as soon as the difficulty opens up, as fast as possible. All right, let us now talk about the Bastion quests, because Bastion quests are the most important part here. And this shit that you see here was actually given by one of my viewers, and I thank you for that, and shout out to you, my guy. This sheet is also available in my Discord, so if you wanna get this sheet, you can join the Discord or come back to this video. This sheet shows you the best Bastion quests as highlighted in green. The green ones, especially the first few ones, are the best quests that you should be doing, and also the yellow ones are also the best. Red ones are you should be avoiding these quests. What I did was I did the green and yellow ones, and I never ever did the red sections, because red sections are all the donation of materials and resources. Don't do this. These are giving you the least amount of crystals. It is just not efficient. Here we need to talk about one thing, is that top to best quest is both increase power by 50k or train troops, and they both require you to use speed ups. As an F2P or small spender, now we see that the importance of chain farming barbarians at least 2 to 3 hours a day. You will be needing those speed ups to complete these quests. Otherwise, it's gonna be very hard for you to finish this, and it's gonna give on your speed ups a heavy toll. Do these top quests just only once a day. One is gonna be enough. I myself did this quest as much as possible in my early KOKs, and I found out that I was actually running negative on my speed ups. Later on, I adjusted my questing journey and started accepting only once this per day, and it was working wonders. The rest I would try to aim for these yellow or green ones here as well. Mostly, I would try to get the Kahar whistles as much as possible. To sum up this section, do the green and yellow ones, avoid the red ones, and the top 2 quests just do once a day. One is gonna be enough, and you're good to go. And also, if you are planning to spend, here's some crystal per dollar spent sheet. If you are on a budget, you can use this table to buy the bang for a buck, and this sheet is also going to be in my Discord. Now let's go back to this section, and I actually want to talk a little bit deep into the Barb farming section, because I want to give you guys some numbers. In this KOK total, have farmed 3,500 barbs. It is like 120 bars a day. I was farming bars maybe like 3 hours a day. It gave me a lot of materials and gems, but if we check out the AP consumption, this is AP consumption only in bottles that I have consumed. In bottles, I have consumed 61k AP, and this is for 32 days. You can actually increase your efficiency, or you can farm barbs more. Maybe if you farm it double the amount as me, maybe 5 to 6 hours a day, you could be farming 4 million crystals, but barbarians are not the best way to farm crystals. The conversion ratio is just bad. 1 AP will give you around 30 crystals, and you don't have millions of AP, right? The AP is going to be your limiting factor. And conversion ratio of AP to speed ups is almost 1 to 2. And you can actually increase this efficiency by having better commanders, fully equipped, or better technology, or farming low level barbs. The idea is that you need to calculate how much AP you have in bottles and manage your AP throughout the KOK. Alright, now I want to talk about the Crystal Tech tree order. I have this document here. This is like so many page, and this is very detailed document. However, I'm not going to be talking about this document in this video because it's going to be taking too long. But I can give you guys the general idea of what you should be focusing, the general 3 rule or 3 order, and you should be fine. In case you still wanna see this document, it is also gonna be in my Discord channel. The very first thing you need to be researching is this skillful operation, which decreases your crystal cost. There are only 2 skillful operations. One is here and the second one is here. Max these first. The second one is you should be going for the treaties, barbarian reports, cultural exchange, Karaka reports, Karaka gifts and such. All these technologies that you see here surrounding the skillful operation. These technologies will be boosting your crystal gaining. Okay, so your second focus is going to be the economic aspect to the Crystal Tech. The third one you should be focusing is the combat section, which are the quenched blade here, this section here as well, and the last section, which is improved morale, call to arms, and etc. When you are leveling up skillful operation and other economic crystal techs, the third, which is the combat section, will follow eventually. One last thing that I want to talk about is that, hey, my crystal mine is level 25, and you should be aiming this, as I mentioned in the video. And my crystal research center is actually level 24. I was aiming the 100 million mark. You need crystal research center 25 in order to unlock extra marches. I'm not gonna be playing like 6 or 7 marches. I'm gonna be playing 3 or 4 marches, and that's gonna be enough. So I wasn't really rushing this. For me, it wasn't really necessary to upgrade the Crystal Research Center to level 25. It will cost me 450 crystals to upgrade it to level 24 to level 25. It will reduce the crystal cost by 0.5%, only 0.5%, which means unless you are maxing your Crystal Research Center on day 1, you don't have to push it to level 25. If you see the math, in order to get my return on invest, I literally have to be spending 100 million crystals just to, start getting my return. All right, I think that's about it. This is all you need to know about Crystal Tech. The most important thing is actually understanding the income sources, and hopefully this video is gonna help you future Season of Conquest journey. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day and peace.